I'm Lance with Ultimate Canine, and today we're going to go over some basic clicker training. Okay, so we have Larry here, and Larry looks like a giant dog, and he is a giant dog, but he's a puppy. He's 8 months. He's had a little bit of clicker training, but this is how I would start clicker training. He wants to play with the camera guy. So I'd have some food, I'd click, and I'd open my hand to give him the food. And this is how I would feed my dog. He'd only get fed through this way, and when the dog leaves me, I'd put him up and try it again after a little while. I'd be inside in a small room to start so I could have some good success with him, and he already understands this, so I have some good attention, like in some of my earlier videos. I have some decent focus out of him through this. Now, I don't want him really trying to boss me to get the food, so when I turn my hand like this, he knows not to push my hand. Okay, I don't like that. I don't want him nipping on me, doing all that stuff. So, good boy. Now, if I wasn't reliable and this dog would run away from me, I would have a leash on him, obviously. So when you're doing this, you should have a long leash dragging around, and you should give the dog food until the dog loses focus. Now, Larry's to the point here where I want him to lose focus so I can work on my click return. The goal for me through clicker training is that my dog understands that when he hears the clicker, he has to come to me 100%. His brain tells him he has to come to me 100%, and that's called reflex response, which Kilo already has that, and it's really good, and I could show a finished product with that here to show you what that looks like, just so you can see the somewhat beginning stages and the end. Now, so Larry's over there with the snowman. I click, and he comes. Most people click once or twice. I click a whole bunch in the beginning to get the dog a little more stimulated, and then I'll just wind it down on my twice clicker. But now, I do a lot of operant conditioning with Larry, so he thinks he's got to go over by the snowman to make the clicker go off. So I'm just going to walk with him. We're going to walk. So the nice thing about this is I'm using his food. This is existential feeding. He's not getting fed out of a bowl, but Larry's like, okay, I'm going to be close to you and stay around you because I understand this is going to happen. So I'm building our relationship. Now he's like, I got to go close to that snowman. But a clicker is a good way to overcome a lot of distractions, a lot of problems, if the dog understands what it leads to, and he thinks now the snowman will make me click, so he keeps going over to the snowman. But clicker training is all about good timing and consistency. Let me just eat the snowman now. So he wants to eat him, so he's eating him. But you could have fun, and you have to make sure that you're doing this when your dog is a little bit hungry, okay? You can't just, oh, well, you know, if the dog's not into it, put him up for a couple hours, try again. You're teaching the dog to work for his food just like you work for your food. Obviously, some dogs out there, they would rather never eat than do anything for food, because they're just that kind of dog. So if you have a dog that's food motivated, this is a good way to try it. A lot of people try to use palatable treats or high value items to do this, and that's not gonna work because the dog can say, I'm not hungry right now, or I don't want that right now. If he learns that this leads to food, he's gonna come every time. And Larry's not fast at it right now, but he will be once his brain tells him, hey, I gotta get over there, okay? Good boy, good boy. So I'm gonna bring Kilo out. I'm gonna show you a little bit about what that looks like so you can see the finished thing, and we'll go from there, and you're gonna see some real power out of it. Be right back. All right, so Kilo's outside. He has no real idea what's going on. He's just out here messing around. Wait for him to go do something. Kilo, where's your ball? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? His ball is his favorite thing, so I got him looking for his ball. Boom. Good boy. There's some power. So this dog understands, hey, his brain tells him I got to get there super fast. He's super reliable, and he wants to do this for me, and he wants to do this together. The clicker to him is an amazing thing, and I can have him do, he will listen to the clicker over doing protection work. I mean, the clicker is so strong with this dog because his brain tells him, I have to get there as fast and as strongly as powerful. So A lot of people hate on a clicker, but you can do a lot with one. So if you want to get into this, leave some comments, leave some questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching.